On this episode of In the Kitchen, we're making the breakfast sandwich of your dreams. I'm joined by Shah of Superkhana International. Welcome, Chef.
Thank you.
And what are we gonna make today?
We're gonna make a spicy egg sandwich that you can make right when you wake up, as long as you're planning to go right back to sleep after.
Perfect. Let's whip this up and then go take a nap. Chef, what do we need to do to get started with our spicy egg sandwich?
Well, we want to set up a little bit of our veggies, like the onions and chilies, what I have at home, and arugula. Arugula's ready.
So we need to do some chopping.
A little bit of chopping, yeah, slicing mainly. Basically garnish the good stuff, which is the eggs and the cheese and the mayo and the pickle.
Yes.
I like to use like hot sauce if I have it.
Do you have a favorite like grocery store hot sauce?
I do tend to go with sriracha.
I love sriracha, and I have recently discovered the green Cholula.
Oh yeah.
The jalapeno cilantro one.
It's so awesome.
Is your butter salted or unsalted?
It is unsalted.
All right. And what kind of bread do you recommend for the sandwich?
Well, I tend to use a Pullman loaf that we make at the restaurant. I'll like sneak a few slices home or like take a loaf home or whatever, but I like to use like a soft white bread.
Okay. Is this a sandwich that you make a lot at home? Did you grow up with this? How'd you come up with this sandwich?
It's just kind of a wake up in the morning, like figure out what to do kind of sandwich. I grew up making eggs like this with my family. My dad's family was from India, so there's always a ton of spices around. Somebody always wants some sort of omelet or scrambled egg or something. It's like one of the first things I learned to make.
So you're adding half and half to the eggs. Why half and half and not milk?
Well, it's kind of whatever's on hand. So we were out of milk, so I grabbed the half and half that was there. If we were out of the other one, yeah, I would have grabbed that.
What's that?
A bunch of that chop masala. This is chop masala we make at Superkhana, and it's like a super classic chop masala. It only has like the basic stuff. There's like amchur powder, which is like a dried green mango powder. It has black salt, which is like a crazy charcoal processed salt. Cumin, coriander, black pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. Now we're gonna cook up the egg.
This is the part I'm very interested in because your recipe makes it sound very easy to get your egg to be that perfect kind of flat egg sandwich egg, which I can never do at home.
You just kind of have to let it be for a second.
That's my problem.
It's the patience, yeah.
So 2 eggs per sandwich.
I think 2 eggs is plenty. So this is the patience part, but it starts to cook around the edges first, and it should be like barely cooking on the bottom already.
This is where I'd start to get nervous and start to do things.
Yeah, and that's when you have to like stop yourself. So now it's like about half cooked on the one side.
What kind of cheese do you have?
Sharp cheddar.
Nice.
But I also have been known to use like any number of weird goat cheese or Parmesan. I'll just like grate a ton of it on there.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And now we can like cover this and let it melt.
So we don't have any lids for our pans here in the test kitchen, so we're gonna use this.
This is gonna be great. You can kind of get ready here while we're waiting for the cheese. So I got some aioli that we made at Superkhana. It's just the garlic aioli. I like to put that on both sides.
Is that pretty easy to make at home, garlic aioli?
Super easy to make at home, actually. A little bit of raw garlic and a couple egg yolks, vinegar, oil, salt.
Yeah.
All set.
Do you have a favorite sandwich in Chicago that is not your own sandwich?
Yeah, I've been trying to think of that. Almost every sandwich I have at Cafe Marie-Jean is my favorite. Now our cheese is all melty.
Ooh, yummy!
In order to get it on the sandwich, you want to shape it a little bit. Oh, it's a little under, but that's all right. It's going to be nice and gooey. We got a little bit of color on there.
That's beautiful.
I don't mind that at all.
Look at the cheese.
Cheese kind of oozing out. It's basically perfect.
Oh, that looks so good.
Grab all your cheese. You don't want to leave that behind. And then I'll just put some chilies, jalapenos specifically, salt, and more chopped masala. If it was like toasted ground cumin or coriander, that would be awesome too. Do a little bit of greens because
we're healthy.
We're healthy. My wife appreciates that. The last step is the pickles or hot sauce. This would be like, at home, generally it would be sriracha or Cholula, or if I stole some of this Toddy Shop.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm using Tommy's Toddy Shop tomato toku. It's like the best, most balanced sort of tomato-y hot sauce.
All right, it's my favorite time.
Yes.
Tasting the sandwich.
Gonna slice it up.
Ooh, look at the cheese. And it's in like layers.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going in. I love how spicy this is with the jalapenos, the hot sauce, but then the eggs and the cheese kind of just take it down a notch, so it's very nicely balanced.
Thank you.
This is the perfect way to wake up.
It is great.